Hello, everybody! This is Yobi2 coming at you with my episode review of episode 3 of Sword Art Online 2. Now, this episode, again, was not very much on Kirito or Asuna. It didn't follow them that much. Kirito and Asuna was in for a brief, Asuna for a very short period of time, Kirito for a little bit longer, but the focus on this episode was different. We had Sinon from the last episode, who was the character with the girl with the sniper rifle in Gun Gale Online. And this episode focuses more on her real-life persona, Asuna. And Asuna, we find out more about Asuna, because you need to understand Asuna's real-life history to understand why she is Sinon in Gun Gale Online. Now, Sinon is a nice, mild girl who's traumatized around any image of a gun because of her past history. We have a part in the episode where these girls are trying to hustle money out of her, and just by doing this at her, making a gun symbol with their fingers, makes her sick to her stomach and hardly able to stand. Now, the reason we find this out is because as a child, she lost her father young, but she doesn't remember her father. But there was this incident in her childhood where she was as a kid with her mother at a bank, and her mother's making a deposit, and a burglar with a gun comes in and tries to get money from the bank, and in the process tells the guy, "Don't touch the button or I will shoot." He shoots the guy. That's not fully why she's traumatized by a gun. In the process, after the guy shoots the guy, he points the gun at her mother. And in this instant, as a child, she runs over and gets the gun away from this guy and shoots him twice. One in the chest, one in the head. Thus, as a child, she gets traumatized by having herself kill an actual guy with a gun. She actually is holding the gun, shaking, after shooting him once in the chest and then once through the head, and having his blood ooze up and onto her. Thus, she is traumatized by any form of gun she comes across in real life. She feels sick, she is about to vomit, she cannot stand. She is traumatized by this incident. Which brings us back to Gun Gale Online. She had a friend basically had her join Gun Gale Online as a way to possibly rehabilitate herself from this traumatic experience. And because of this experience, she's on Gun Gale Online. Now, that's the main part of the first half of the episode. Now we jump back again to what happened in the last episode, where Kirito is saying, "I will not be on AOL for a while" to Asuna. The guy from the bureau has asked me to go into this game and do some research, and Asuna's like, "I don't fully trust him, he seems a little sketchy to me," and of course Kirito responds as, "Yeah, I think he's a little sketchy too." So we have that going on, and of course we have Kirito going to a hospital room to be watched while he dives into Gun Gale Online to do this research. And interestingly enough, he has the nurse who helped him rehabilitate after getting out of SAO. Because remember, he was not using his body for 2 full years in SAO. So of course his body needed rehabilitation. But this episode ends with this weird, creepy guy listening to online chatter about Death Gun, the guy who's been killing online, and how people are saying he probably isn't real, he's probably just fake. And it shows 3 pictures. It shows 2 pictures of the previous 2 guys who've been killed on Gun Gale Online, and this guy's creepily laughing. And the 3rd picture is Sinon. Yes, it's a picture of Sinon, and the X isn't through Sinon yet. Her picture isn't X'd out yet. And he's laughing creepily, and he's stroking the screen like this on her picture. And the episode ends. So, I assume this guy is Death Gun. I think this guy here is Death Gun, and and the way he's stroking Sinon, either this is how he reacts when he's about to kill someone, or somehow he knows this Sinon in real life somehow, and wants to kill her, or even more. Death Gun is the guy Sinon killed in real life as a kid, somehow come back to life in the real world, and is after to kill her in revenge. I don't think that's really going to happen, but I'm just throwing it out there as a theory. Thus, this is the Old Boy 82 saying. If you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is your B2 Sunny, out.